Okay, so let's be honest, we have all at some point had trouble with this boss fight. I have always thought it's annoying when you have to watch 5 or 6 different guides in order to get the full spectrum of something in a game. So I figured I'd make a guide for everything you need to know in order to beat this boss basically. I will start by giving you a few tips on how you can beat him solo. Just 4 simple mechanics that you need to follow. You don't need to learn his entire moveset. Secondly, I will show you how to use a few tools before the fight in order to make it a lot easier. And after that, I will show you how you can go from starting up a completely new character to being level 36 in less than an hour. And along the way, I also got a rank 4 weapon that is really great. And all this by using no game exploits. I wasn't fighting a single enemy. And this method can also be used for an existing character. So if you have been playing on a character for a while, follow this guide as well. And lastly, I will show you how you can get Margits Shackle if you don't know how to get that already. This is basically an item that shackles Margit to the ground during the first phase of the fight. It only lasts for a few seconds and it interrupts anything that she's doing. Right, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so for the first phase, we're gonna go over the 3 mechanics that you will want to watch out for. The first rule, you will want to stay far away from him. So just back off at all times and just wait for these 3 mechanics so you'll always know what to do when they come. The first thing you're gonna want to watch out for is when he starts running towards you. Probably he will do the jump attack. It will look something like this. He runs towards you, jumps up in the air, and once he reaches the peak of the jump, you're gonna want to roll towards him. So roll towards him, hit him twice, and then back off again. As soon as he takes out his golden dagger, he will throw 2 daggers at you. So just either dodge them from side to side like this, or you can do walk from side to side like this. So that's the second thing. That's not an attack window, but you will want to watch out for that because it's a ranged attack. The second attack window that you will have in the first phase of this boss fight is this right here. When he takes his stick and holds it behind his head like this, he will run towards you and hit twice. So you will have to dodge, stand up, dodge, and then you can hit him twice. So it will look like this. Dodge, stand up, dodge, hit him twice, and then back off again. I was lucky I was in a downslope there. That's basically what you need to do in the first fight. It's those 3 things that you need to look out for. Otherwise, just try to keep your distance. Now, once he reaches about 70% HP, he'll take out this huge sledgehammer like this. First thing he will do when he enters this phase every time is he's gonna do the jump attack that you want him to do. So he's gonna jump up into the air. Once he reaches his peak and starts moving down towards you, you want to roll towards him. So like this. I paused it right here. So roll towards him, hit once. I hit him twice this time and I will get punished for it. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but I will get punished. You see I hit twice. I won't make it out in time. But then again, for phase 2, just try to keep your distance. Back away from him. As soon as he takes out his dagger in this phase, he will throw 2 daggers at you and then do the jump attack most often. Sometimes he can just throw the daggers and not jump, but you won't have to worry about that. So he will throw 2 daggers, do the jump attack, roll towards him, hit him once, then back off. So in this phase, he can do the stick attack or the jump attack as well. So just wait for them. You know what to do now. So roll, wait, roll, hit twice, roll away. That's it. Just wait for those 3 attacks. Don't attack him at any other point. And you will be fine soloing him, basically. At some point you will run into this problem where you get cornered into one of the walls and you can't keep your distance. So what you want to do in a situation like this, just try to keep your shield up and walk around him. Even if he does the hard slam attack and I lose all my stamina, I didn't take any damage. And now I can just back away and wait for him to do one of the attacks that I know what to do with. Right here, I could have killed him easily, but I chose not to because I want to show you an even easier way that you can kill him using some tools that the game provides to make the boss fight a lot easier. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is look out for anything that you don't need during the boss fight so you don't have to flip through as many items. So as an example, I won't need a gold pickled foul foot, I won't need torrent during the fight, so I'm just gonna remove them. Also, if you haven't done that yet, go to a site of grace and make sure that you allocate your flasks. If you don't use any FP, you might as well use the health pots instead, so just allocate all your flasks into health pots, and make sure that you've mixed your wondrous physic. Once all of that is finished, you can, if you want to, you can equip your lone wolf ashes, and if you follow my guide after this, I will show you how to get those as well. I won't use it during this fight, but it might be good if you lose the summon that you summon right here from this rune on the ground, and then move through the boss fog. Once you get inside, exactly as the first guide, wait for him to do something that you know. So he's probably gonna run up towards me and do the jump attack, so just wait for him. You don't need to do anything until he does anything. So now he's gonna do the jump attack, I roll, hit him twice, and then back off. And basically from here, all you want to do is make sure that your summon has the aggro, and you will just be able to walk up behind Margit and slam him with the R2 attack. You will see me failing this a bunch of times during this. I will show you the whole fight. Even though I fail a bunch of times, I don't even use a single health pot during this fight. And I'm not a technical gamer. I'm not a great gamer in any sense. So you see me, I try to walk up behind him. I failed the R2 hit, walk up again, do the R2 hit. Once he gets staggered like this, you can do the R1 button. You walk up around him to his chest and press R1. In this case, my summon did it, so before he stands up, start loading up the R2 and then roll away. Try to make it so that your summon has the aggro at all points. You see me slamming everywhere. R2 in the back. Wait for my summon to get the aggro. Try to walk up behind him again. I fail my hits all the time. He gets knocked. I walk into the chest, press R1, do a bunch of damage, and then just rinse and repeat. Wait for your summon to get the aggro. Roll away from that, press the R2, he gets knocked, R1 into the chest, and that's basically the whole fight. As you can see, I haven't used a single potion during this. I just wait for my summon to get the aggro, do the R2 hit. Right here I could just finish him off with no problem. That is basically it for the boss. If you want to solo him or if you want to use the summon to kill him, those are the ways that you can do it. Now, if you wonder how I got to level 36 in less than 40 minutes, or around 40 minutes at least, and I got the weapon to rank 4 during the way, and I got the Spirit Wolf Ashes. I will show you that guide right now, and I will try to chop it down as short as possible so you can just watch through it quick. So once you've started your new character up, you will get out to this first step, Site of Grace. And for the first part of this guide, you will just want to pick up all of these Sites of Grace all the way around here and pick up the map in the Gatefront Ruins, and then just move up to the Stormhill Shack and move over to the War Master's Shack. Now once you're at the War Master's Shack, I'm actually going to show you what to do right there, because it's a little important step right here. So once you get to this point, you're going to want to walk south. Head south just under this cliff right here, until you get out to these trolls. Now I already picked this up, but it's basically the same procedure. So grab the attention of one of the trolls. Hello there. And then run behind this little statue here. It will be hold for you. So just stand behind it like this. So he runs over it. Boom, it will crush. And then you can pick up the items that are inside. There will be a smithing stone too, which you will need later. And then you can just head back up to the same Site of Grace again, and you can keep heading east on the map over Saints Bridge till you get to Summon Water Village outskirts. Once you're here, head towards these ruins to the east. Always to the east in this guide. Right here you can actually jump down on these tombstones until you get over to these gravestones right here. Here you can pick up all of the golden runes that you can see. And then head down to the third Church of America down there. There's actually an updraft a little further down there that you can use to get down. Once you're at the third Church of America, you're gonna want to grab the Sacred Tear over here. And also the Wondrous Physics Flask at this little altar right here. Then go back to the site of grace, talk to Melania. You can actually rest here. Add the charge to your flask, increase the amount of replenished by flask from the sacred tier that you just picked up. Allocate the flask charges. If you don't need any FP flasks, use them for health potions instead. And then mix your Wondrous Physic with the Crimson Crystal tier, and also speak to Melania at this point. Once you've done that, you keep heading south on this road right here until you get to this point right below this minor Erd tree. You will see a little altar of some sort right here where there's a map that you can unlock. Once you have done that, you're gonna want to go back to the first step, and once you're here, Vare will be right in front of you, so just walk up to him and then go straight to the west or the left of him. And keep following this rock, the edge of this rock around, until you get to the edge right here. Now you can just jump out. And you won't take any fall damage due to this updraft right here. Run over to this corpse and grab the gold pickled foul foot that is laying right here. And then you can jump back up again. Once again, from the first step side of grace, you're gonna want to head, you guessed it, east. And then just keep heading east all the way over here until you reach this side of grace right here. We're actually gonna move down this road and over this bridge. Just keep heading down the road. You can talk to that NPC if you want to, but just keep heading down the road until you get to this point right here. There will be a little troll over on that side and the broken carriage. There's an item, there's a weapon inside the carriage that we want, so just run up to it, grab the item, mount up again, and you're gonna want to pick up this loot right here, because that's also a smithing stone too. And then keep heading up the road until you get to this side of grace right here. Now I'm actually gonna go and grab the map that is just on the other side of this wall right here. So run around and grab the map, but watch out because they will shoot big arrows at you. Now once you have the Morningstar Mace, you're gonna want to go back to the third church of Marika and then run straight up to the altar and straight to the left from there. Down into this little swamp, and you will start to see this little light in the corner right here, and that's a portal to another place. So just use it. So once you get here, this guy right here is pretty intimidating and he's pretty hard to beat as well. So don't mind him, just run past him. He won't bother you. And grab the golden seed halfway down this hill. And keep following the road down this hill until you get to the side of grace down here. Now hopefully Melania will talk to us right here. And there she comes. And she will ask you if you want to go to the Round Table Hold. So accept the offer to go to Round Table Hold. And once you are here, you're gonna want to head right into this room right here and speak to this guy. Then press sell and sell all of your golden runes. And then you want to go into strengthen armament and switch over to the Morning Star. Then I'm gonna rank this up to rank 4. Boom. And then I'm gonna get out of here and go back to the side of grace that I just activated. Once you're back here, you're not gonna want to pass the bridge with the big dragon on it. You're gonna want to head back up the hill a little bit and then to the right, the first to the right. And then just head east. Eventually you're gonna get to this edge right here, so just keep moving up the hill from here till you can get down safely. And then stay to the right all the way down here till you get to the bridge, because in the middle of this road there are poisons, so if you step on them you will get poisoned. I did that just to show you, but there are a bunch of them all the way down here, so stay to the right. Then head over the bridge to the site of grace that you see in the distance over there. And you want to head from that site of grace, just head straight forward to this updraft right here and jump up to these gravestones or graves right here and pick up all the golden runes. This will make sense later. Now you can keep moving down this path southwest. I forgot that I was poisoned. All right, moving on. Go down this path and we're gonna want to go behind that minor earth tree right there. But there's a big nasty dude in the middle of the road there, so try to stay to the right and he won't bother you too much. Now behind this minor earth tree there will be another updraft, so jump up that. And now you will see a big dragon lying on the ground. He is not hostile, so don't even worry about him. Just walk up and activate this site of grace. Right now we can take a minute to unequip the FP flasks and equip your gold pickled foulfoot. So I have that active in my bar and run down to this big dragon. Also don't forget to equip your Morning Star. Now you're just gonna start chopping away at this dragon for about 5 minutes. It takes about 5 minutes and it will feel like you're not doing any damage to the dragon until your bleed hits, because this weapon has a bleed effect on it. So after a few hits, a big chunk of his health will go away like that. So I'm gonna skip ahead until the end. It takes about 32 hits for the bleed effect to chop away a bit of his health. Once his health is low like this, you can actually use your gold pickled foulfoot at any point in this time and then just keep chopping away. The gold pickled foulfoot will increase the amount of runes that you get from killing this dragon. So now the dragon is dead and you will see a bunch of runes rain in at any second. About 97,000 runes I got from killing that dragon. Now I can head back up to the site of grace. Just to not risk losing my runes, I will level up immediately. My suggestions for this, depending on what build you're making, is to almost always go for at least 20 vigor. If you want more health than that, by all means, but at least 20 into vigor. You can see I get to level 35 by just killing this dragon. This is the build that I went for in the fight I did in the beginning of the video. Now basically you have 7 potions, health potions, because you have 6 crimson tiered flasks and you have your wondrous physic flask, restores half of your HP. So that's how you can get a lot more powerful before facing the first boss in a short amount of time. And as a final little bonus, I will show you how you can get Margits Shackle. Back to the first step again. Once you get into this little path here, so about right here, you will get dismounted. You will get invaded by this guy. He will run towards you. You can try to fight him, but if you have trouble fighting him, you can also just run away from him. Just keep running away from him, because eventually another NPC will spawn in and he will help you fight him. So you will actually need to run around for a little while before he spawns. I just noticed. But he looks like this. So just let him take the aggro. Now once you have killed him, you will want to go into this cave. It's about right here on the map. Go inside this cave and stay to the right. Once you're in here, you can loot this chest. And then patches will appear. Just get him low and he will surrender. And now you can just finish his dialogue. At this point you can just forgive him and forget, but you don't forget, never forget patches. Once you have exhausted his dialogue, you can just travel to the outside of the Murkwater cave again and just go back inside again. At this point, Patches will have opened up a shop in here so you can talk to him. If you don't have at least 5,000 runes at this point, you can sell your golden runes. So I'm gonna buy Margits Shackle. And that's how you get Margits Shackle. He also sells gold pickled foulfoots. So if you have enough money to buy these, I would pick these up as well. Anyway, I tried to go through everything that is possible to make this boss a lot easier. I hope you liked this video, and if you do, press the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. We're more than halfway there, so we're really stoked about that. And if you want more videos like this for boss guides in Elden Ring, please leave a comment down below telling us. And until next time, peace.